It was a very bipartisan meeting. We could have done a longer deal, but that would have affected the military, as you know, so we really kept it for 3 months because of the military. We have a great respect for the sanctity of the debt ceiling, and Chuck does, and Nancy does, and we all do. So that will never be a problem. Debt ceiling will never be a problem. We would have done a one-year deal. We could have done a one-year deal, but we couldn't do it for one reason. It's called the military. We need the flexibility, especially in these times. And we're looking at major military. I was just telling the Emir that we're increasing the military purchases in this country by many, many billions of dollars. New fighter jets, new ships, things that we need, things that should have been bought over the last 10 years. We're making up for it. We have the finest military equipment in the world, and we're now the biggest of all buyers. So we're strengthening very substantially our military. But we couldn't have done a longer deal than the 90 days because of the military and because of the fact that we all wanted to have it all in one package. I did, but we all wanted to have it in one package. So I thought it was a really good. Mike was with me, our vice president. And we had Mike, you may want to say something about it, but I thought it was a very, very friendly, it was a meeting that we all wanted to get together and do something. And I think the primary reason was because you look at North Korea, you look at the hurricanes, you look at what's going on in the Middle East. And I said, frankly, it's time that we walk out and shake hands and have a deal. And they agreed, and I will tell you, it was there was a lot of spirit in that room, a lot of good spirit. But the reason we have the 90 days, which will, I believe, quite easily extend, but certainly we will extend on the debt ceiling because they understand the importance of debt ceiling. That's really a sacred trust.
Do you want to get rid of that vote process entirely, Mr. President?
Well, I think that, it could be discussed. For many years, people have been talking about getting rid of debt ceiling altogether, and there are a lot of good reasons to do that. So certainly that's something that will be discussed. We even discussed it at the meeting that we had yesterday. It complicates things. It's really not necessary because you're talking about budget, so it's really not necessary. But it's certainly something we could discuss.